Hey guys, I'm Rex King, and we made it through 2022. This year has had its ups and downs, and what better way to show that off than doing a best of and a worst of list? And worst should go first. But first, a couple disclaimers. One, I have not seen every film this year. Two, I'm only going to focus on films that I have reviewed. That way, you guys can go back and see what my full opinions were, because I'm only going to do quick synopsises of each one. And three, I will be seeing a film tomorrow and reviewing it. I just wanted to get this video out first. I don't think that movie is going to end up on this list. This list has been pretty solid for a long time now. So I don't think that film that I'm going to see tomorrow is going to end up on this list. So I don't think it's going to affect things. If it does, I'll do an update, but I don't think I'm going to have to do that. Without further ado, let's talk about the top 5 worst movies of 2022. Why only 5? Because I didn't want pain and suffering to go on any longer than it had to. So, number 5, Infinite Storm. Yeah, okay. I know there are people who like this film, but for me, it didn't work. It was boring. It took too long to do anything, and when things happened, they weren't as interesting as I had hoped. I mean, for a survival storm thriller, the storm should not be 45 minutes of your 2-hour movie. It should be a little bit longer than that. The visuals also don't help the movie. The blizzard doesn't look that intimidating. But I do think that the actors did a good job, which is why the film is on the low end of this list. Otherwise, it would be higher. Number 4, Amsterdam. Oh dear Lord. I'm already in pain and I've only done the first 2 entries. Amsterdam is what you get when you get a good cast, good ideas, and you somehow destroy them all with the worst script imaginable. Like, this film should have been great. It should have been on the other list I'm doing, but somehow they wrote the worst script I have ever seen for a big budget movie like this. I stress that I think the actors are doing a decent job. I just don't think they were giving good directions. And some of the close-ups just don't help this film. Ugh. Number 3, Studio 666. Again, I know there are people who like this movie. And again, if you do, more power to you. But I cannot stand this one. If you're doing a horror comedy, you need to be funny or scary. This film is neither. So, therefore, it is a failure in my opinion. None of the acting is good. The visuals of the gore effects are okay, but at the end of the day, I don't feel anything because I don't care about what's going on here. I didn't find anything all that creepy, all that funny. This movie just never worked. The score worked, but you need more than a good score to make a good movie. Number 2, The King's Daughter. This was the first movie I reviewed on this channel, and it's on this list. Why did I keep going? Ay, ay, ay. The King's Daughter is absolutely terrible. I do not know why it was even made. The acting is all over the place. The story doesn't work on any level. And the characters are boring one-note traits that I've seen in better movies. And then you have the CGI at the end, and, well, that's just terrible. This movie could have never worked. I was going to say that maybe it could have worked with some changes, but now that I'm thinking about it, no, there was nothing about this film that could have worked. You want to know what would have made this film work? Not being made. Yet somehow it is not the worst film on this list. No, that would be number 1, Firestarter. I do not know how this film went so wrong. The premise has promise, but the film decides to do nothing with it. The story is a whole bunch of nothing. It speeds right through, not breaking for anything, and it doing so, it leaves us wondering what the heck is going on most of the time. None of the actors are doing a fantastic job here. Zac Efron is trying, and I think the others are also maybe trying, but it doesn't come across as such. The visuals are atrocious. At the end of the day, this film is absolutely terrible. It is void of anything interesting, anything good, or anything original. This film should not have been made, and I don't understand any of what they were trying to accomplish with it. At the end of the day, that is my list. And if you agree or disagree, please let me know in the comments below. I really want to hear from you and find out what you thought was the worst movie of 2022. And if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.